Hi everyone, Rupert here. I'm back. Welcome to A&E Brews. Nice to be here with you all. I had taken a bit of a holiday, seeing as all the problems with Pinter 2.1 have been resolved. I can honestly agree with Pinter that the P3 is an amazing piece of kit. It does what it says and brews fantastically. The reason I have been brought back from retirement, and I must say it's just super excitable to be here, is this. And Estelle has come in. Eddie's off today. Estelle's come in. So Estelle, have a glass of this, seeing as you're on duty on the camera work, a bit echoey in the Pinter. So Eddie's not here.
I've missed you, Rupert.
I haven't missed you. I have my own girlfriends in Cancun.
You've missed me.
Cheers. So this is a space hopper. And Estelle, give us your honest opinion of what this tastes like.
That's a wee more fruity.
Now, there is nothing wrong with this.
Now, Eddie's not here, so I can sit on your knee.
Excuse me, you hussy. There's nothing wrong with it. It is carbonated, it is brewed, it is clear. It hasn't been cold crashed, so there's a little bit of haziness, but all is good. It's just not the same. It's just not the same. No. So, we had a meeting recently with Pinter, and they are going to review most of their lineup to see where the differences are between the old packs that we used to brew and the new packs, and they're going to decide if, I mean, they're confident, very confident on the ABVs are the same, but the taste and the colour they think may have changed. And
the colour's fine.
Yeah, the colour of this is fine, but definitely like Stars and Stripes. There's a whole pile, West Coast Edition, a few others have definitely changed colour. So everything actually looks a bit like this, or closer to this.
Yeah.
All the dark brown ones, even Dark Matter is allegedly no longer, like, remember it used to be quite inky black, like really roasted.
Yeah, like Guinness kind of.
Yeah, it's a bit lighter now as well. So Pinter are going to have a look in the meantime. So what I've decided to do as the head of R&D at A&E Brews is we're going to take a brew gooder and see if we can make it a bit better. So what we've done, now obviously this may invalidate your warranty if you're not adding proper Pinter ingredients, but if you've gone back to days of pressure gauges, sponding valves, or the one, I don't really use those anymore, but
you've used it a couple of times.
I've used this. Okay guys, if you don't know what this is a device that, patented by Rupert, can add carbon dioxide to your Pinter at the end.
Yeah, to push out the last bits of it.
There's usually about sort of half pint to a pint left that maybe will not come out on its own, even though you open the valve at the back. If you want to see how to make one of these, obviously we don't endorse it, you do, because it will invalidate your warranty.
You're not messing with the internal.
Yeah, they don't want you attaching them to it either. So you can look back at my videos on how to make one of these. These things are readily available on Amazon and various of the homebrew places. Literally all it is a hopper bottle with a one-way ball valve attached. So you can attach then this CO2 injecting device to it. It's quite simple. But yeah, you can look back in the videos and it'll show you how to make one of those with Rupert. But in the meantime, what we're going to do is I always use 5 litres of tap water, which I let sit for a week prior to brewing, just to get the chlorine to evaporate out of it. We always use a bit of that water and hydrate the yeast. We always use a mixing jug. Pinter have a clear Pinter in Pinter HQ that they use to see what mixing goes on. Like, cool. Yeah, they've got one in Pinter HQ.
Yeah, that would be good.
Anyway, so what we're going to do is, now we're going to add 120 grams of this Richie's, Estelle has already lost her beer. You put it down somewhere. I'm not drinking yours. What is this, a nightclub we're in? I can't find my beer. I put it down somewhere. It's over there somewhere. So, Richie's, this is for home brewing, wheat dried malt. It's a bugger to mix. So what we've done already is I have measured out 120 grams, added a bit of the water. So we're going to add that. Yeah, it is awkward to mix, but you know, I think.
You want the spatula?
No, it's fine. I mean, at the end of the day, I've added 120 grams. Probably should have only done 100, but we'll do that. Then we're going to add the actual press. So, just standard stuff, guys. I mean, I've always mixed in a mixing jug, but that's back to the old, you know, lessons learnt in the early days of P1 Space Hopper, trying to dig those sugars out and trying to get it all down. No, I've had to, no, don't use a whisk. I've got a fork here because everything that you touch with your stuff should be sterilised.
Yes.
Come on, it's not how long you've been in the A&E Do Brews.
I don't know, I normally deal with Adrian.
Yeah, I suppose he's better than me, is he?
Yeah, he is.
Mm-hmm.
Much more handsome as well.
Oh, okay. It's the hair, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the hair.
It's the hair. Okay, so we're going to squeeze that out as much as we can. Now, Leslie, I've spoken to Andy in Pinter, and he says that most of that, sufficient of that comes out for you to make your brew if you just roll and squeeze, roll and squeeze. So, in the mixing jug, that all goes. What I'll do is I'll add a bit of water to the pinter first, so that all doesn't get stuck to the inside. In that goes. In goes the mixture of the malt and the press. And then what I normally do at that stage is I give the yeast one more stir and add that in. Then, as you can see, I mean, guys, that's how much stuff was left in the bottom of the mixing jug. So you can tell how, at that stage, how quite sticky it still is. Pinter have done some tests and they say, look, even if it's not totally mixed, the yeast when they're brewing, if there's some of the press goes down into the dock, it sort of mixes itself, so it'll brew in there. It sort of makes sense. I mean, at the end of the day, when the dock is attached, it's all one vessel. So
you still give it a good shake though.
Yeah, absolutely. So as I said to Pinter the other day, I add it all, even though I've done it in a mixing jug, I add it all together. And in typical, again, old habits die hard, hydrating the yeast, using tap water that's been bottled for a week, mixing in a mixing jug and adding silicone food grade grease to the contact parts of your lugs makes life a whole pile easier when you can attach the dock, and you cut down the risk of things snapping off.
Food grade silicone.
Yeah.
What's it called? Yes.
Food grade silicone grease.
Yeah.
So again, that's all on. Give it, even though it's been mixed in a mixing jug, my hair is flicking in my eye. It's quite annoying.
Now you know how I feel.
I know how you feel. Oh, to be a woman. So, guys, that's pretty much it. What we'll do is I'm going to obviously attach the dock, give that standard brewing times, because as we know, with these new presses, one of their main attributes is they do brew very quickly and very cleanly. So that is the Hazy IPA on, and I really hope that it becomes a juicy hazy and super refreshing remix of an original. Nice to be here, and I'm super excited. So we'll see you at the undocking and at the taste test at the end to see if this is an improvement on the standard one. Thanks for watching. See you in 2 ticks.
Like and subscribe. Bye.
Bye. Hi everyone, and welcome back. A very quick jump now to, we've had just standard brewing times, and we also found, whilst Ralph was knocking off, he tripped over yet another pack of brew gooder. So we put on just a normal one. So we're going to compare the two. So if Estelle wants to zoom in, this is going to be the standard brew gooder. We do have an ice spindle in it, so we know it has really brewed out. It was actually done a couple of days ago, to tell you the truth, as usual. Pinter stuff in the new packs, turbo quick. No need to do extended times whatsoever. You're wasting your time. So, boom, off goes standard brew gooder. Nice clear initial start. It's carbonated. It's pumping away like it should. All looks rosy in the garden. Quick sniff test. I don't drink from the dock, but people do. But yep, just smells like normal brew gooder does. Slight lemony tinge off it. Whether or not that taste actually comes through in the actual brew, yeah, I mean it's not an overly yeasty one normally. So yeah, there's a bit of stuff in there, but not. I mean, some of the brews that we used to get tons and tons of yeast in there. According to it, it's brewed out fine. That's what it is. I will not bore you with putting the tap on, etc., and cleaning it out. We'll go straight to then the one that Rupert did, which is the one with 120 grams of malt. Let's have a look at what it looks like. Boom. A tiny bit more lively on the disconnect, a bit more beer around me, but again,
Let me have a go.
a bit more lively, look. Bit more lively on the trub. Again, it was initially clear, which is a good start. Let's have a look what's in there. Yeah. Have a look at the sink. Bit more yeast about with that one. Certainly.
Looks like somebody's been sick.
Right, you do have to bring the tone down. And there goes the dinner for tonight, which is good timing dinner. So, folks, we'll skip now straight to the taste test in a little while. We'll just give it standard conditioning times, and we'll see you again shortly. Hi everyone, welcome back to the most important part, which is the taste test. And I've invited Estelle again to join us, and I'm super excited to be here. Nice.
Let me just check over it there.
You go check. That's fine, everything's good.
Yeah, you were.
So, as you guys already know about what these are, brew gooder, they both are, and we added 120 grams of malt. No malt this time, because there's a rough idea within some of the guys that there's not enough malt, and it's been counteracted by the new brews and stuff. So, not that you're supposed to, but we have added 120 grams to one of these, but not the other.
Right, and
So
you figure out which one is which?
I, of course, know which one it is, but you don't know. So, we're going to do a quick taste test for not only ourselves, but for you guys at home, and I'm glad you could join us, because we're going to just do a quick taste test on these two. They've been brewed for exactly the same length of time, exactly the same conditions, side by side in the kitchen, and then conditioned for the same length of time. So that's one out of the grey, and we'll do another out of the grey.
That's black.
Well, black or...
Oh, sorry,
it's really...
not honey. Rupert, I'm not cheating on Adrian.
Yes. Really, I know I'm nearly as handsome as Adrian, but not quite. So we'll just have a look at these up at the light. So they're a bit hazy, aren't they, honey? Sorry, Estelle. They're a bit hazy. So yes, that's a hazy IPA to me. Yeah. Nice. So what we'll do is that's out of the grey. We'll now pour two.
He's over here, so I know that
I keep on the left there, just on the left. So this is out of the red one.
You're making a mess.
Could you pass me the other glass, please? Thank you, Estelle. Then we're going to hold those two up in a minute.
Okay.
So,
Nobody calls me Estelle but my mum.
and Rupert.
And Rupert. I'm
So-
called Stelly, really.
Let's have a look.
I'm
We're having
only-
after drip on the grey one.
I'm
which is
only
annoying.
Estelle when I'm in trouble.
Okay, and those look the same. So we'll hold up one of each. So we'll keep that in the right hand because these could be quite easily mixed up. So that's the right hand one and the left hand one, and they look the same, don't they? In fact, I even think the left hand one's slightly hazier.
Let me see from my angle.
There's not much in it.
No.
Not much in it.
No.
So 120 milligrams of malt in one and standard in the other. So let's taste the grey one. So that is your grey one. This is my grey one.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers, Rupert. Let's hope Adrian doesn't come home and catch me.
No, Adrian's away to work.
Let's smell it first. Smells a little fruitier. What's this supposed to be, these ones?
It's brew gooder.
Oh, burger.
So I am getting, in fact, that's better than the last brew gooder we did. Definitely, whichever one this is. This is better than the last one we did. It's got a bit more about it.
That's more
A bit more substance, a bit more body. And definitely a bit more fruitiness. The last one we did was just a bit.
Yeah, you couldn't taste
Yeah.
the fruit at all in it. in
Nope.
this one.
And there's a little bit of a hoppy aftertaste as well. That's nice. I like that. It's got a wee bit of bitterness on the aftertaste. Fruit at the start. Yep. That's nice. It's holding its head well. It's well carbonated. Brewed perfectly. All good.
You can let us know.
So, try and remember the taste of that. And then try this.
We should really have a palate
Cleanser. We don't have any sorbet. Cheers, everybody. I'm a bit windy as usual.
We both deserve
So it's,
this.
yes,
They
well
worked
carbonated.
very
We both
hard.
had a tough day at the office. Sorry, Rupert had I was out doing research for Pinter.
Smells quite similar.
But Pinter's dripping on my leg.
Do you want me to get a detail?
It's slightly different, but not much different.
I don't
It's
really
just,
taste any
I
difference.
don't think there's just as much bitterness on the aftertaste, but there's really not much in that. Looks, taste, smell.
Yeah. Hold it up, guys, so you can see. Rupert's hair would get out.
Which one do you think has the extra stuff in it?
The left one. Great.
It's actually not, it's the red one.
Is
So,
it?
in conclusion, I think if Pinter are having any issues with what's going on inside the Pinter, I don't think it's anything to do with the malt, because we've added quite a bit. I mean, okay, it's not a huge amount, 120 grams of malt, but it's enough that it should have made a difference, and it hasn't really made a difference. They're so close. They're so close.
Yeah. This one I think has a wee bit more of a bitter taste. You
No,
thought
it's the
it?
one on the left is more bit of a taste.
Are you
The
sure?
grey one, yeah.
Well, I felt like this one did.
See, everybody's palates are different. You'll get something different than I will. But
Sure,
no.
it's your old COVID that you had.
must be
So
COVID.
apparently he's got pneumonia at the minute.
Right. Anyway, if I die, it's on you.
You can't just have a cold. Oh, sorry.
You're talking about Adrian, not me. Anyway, so guys,
Are you not a wimp like Adrian then?
really? So anyway, yes, it's not. I don't think it's the malt at all. It's something else. Maybe they're brewing too quick, because we had an ice spindle on this one, and literally within 3 days it was done. It was finished. Slight step downs towards the end, but brewed out very, very rapidly, very, very cleanly, as you can see. Pinter 3, as usual, did its job. So no issues with that.
When we undocked,
Slightly more chub in the red one.
yeah, there was, but I was gonna say, you haven't got another one over there, have you?
No. So there's more.
Something was hissing.
No, it might have been the radiator. Might have been.
That wasn't the radiator. I think
Well,
you know the
beside it.
difference.
No, these have been in the fridge for ages. So what we're saying is, Pinter itself does a great job, but it brews very, very quickly, very, very cleanly. And if, when they do the research with the providers, it's not going to be the malt, I don't think. And they say they haven't changed the malt content, so.
What about the sugar? Do you not add the sugar anymore?
Literally what I've done is added sugar. Malt
Oh, right.
extract is basically
I
sugar.
thought when I said
So
sugar, you said it was milk.
This is going to be slightly stronger, but that's pretty much it. All I've done is boosted the ABV really. I haven't really changed the taste.
Oh dear, guys. Get your helmets on.
We're a long night. Guys, thanks for watching. Estelle, if you do the business. Any comments, please
Okay.
post them down below.
Night, guys.
And again, thanks for watching and joining the channel. Speak to you soon. Bye.
Like and subscribe if you want to see more Rupert. I think we should get Rupert.
Or if you don't want to hear from Estelle ever again, she'll not be invented the videos.
I think we need to get Rupert a proper outfit as well.
Yes,
That shirt must be getting. Stop calling me honey. You're my just.
Keep pissed off.